Good afternoon, everybody. I hope you're feeling fine today. It is Tuesday and it is roundup time. This is the show where I get to connect with you guys, say some hellos, and just let you know what's going on in the world of Silver Silk and more. For those of you that are new to this company, my name is Nilay Patel, and I'm the owner, designer, and educator at SilverSilk and More. I do everything from product innovation to shipping to talking with you guys, letting you know what's up in Silver Silk land, just everything in between. I'm a one-person company and doing all the things, but it keeps me lively, keeps me on my toes. And I just love how much creativity I can bring with this. I've been working in the jewelry industry for a very long time, nearly 15 years, and doing all sorts of different projects within the industry. And now to finally own a company, it's kind of crazy, but I feel like this is where it was always headed. So, and I get to share it with you guys, and that's always a fun time. So I'm actually going to pop onto my Facebook real quick just to see if I can catch anybody out there. And again, I hope you're doing great today. For me, it's felt like Monday part 2 for the past, I think, week. Some of my colleagues are, for my day job, are out of town and on vacation. And so I'm trying to help out wherever I can. And sometimes it's just a lot. So I definitely appreciate my colleagues and hope for their return soon. All right, hi Vicky Finn, and Miss Stephanie Howard is here. Hi Jennifer Miller. Speaking of Jennifer, I hope you guys were able to catch her video on YouTube. It aired on the SilverSilk channel and is now posted over to YouTube. We had a few technical difficulties in the background here, but I was able to get the video up and running finally. Took a little bit of time, but it is definitely worth the watch. I love what she did with the flat mesh, and it was so clever to interweave it in the beaded strand. Just the way that she did it, I thought was just really cool. Very easy to do. If you've got a lot of flat mesh lying around, this is the perfect project to use it for. So I highly recommend checking it out. And Vicky says, I always love your comments, Vicky. They're always so funny and fun. You got a haircut. That was a great video for sure. I did get a haircut, a much needed one for sure. Jennifer says the best one man how out there here in the jewelry making world. For sure. I'm trying, so thank you. I appreciate that. That's very kind of you to say. All right. Well, I didn't have a project plan for today, unfortunately. I've just I've been trying to stay up to like whatever I could with just the background work. I'm trying to get this new concept for SilverSilk launched in time for the Great Bead Extravaganza, which is coming up next week. Starts on Friday for the preview night, and that'll be at 7 p.m. Central Time in the evening. And then whatever your respective time zones are, you may have to Google it because I'm not great at time telling, but I can tell you Central Time. So that starts on Friday, and then I thought during the week of the Great Bead Extravaganza, which is next Monday, I wanted to do like these personal curated items that I either make with SilverSilk, the machine, or that I find in my personal stash and inventory, and then allow you guys to be able to shop for them. Just because these are very unique items that I might not end up carrying a whole bunch of, that I decided to do what's called a pop-up shop and kind of throw them into a page on the website and let you all just shop for whatever you'd like. It is first come, first serve, so whatever you've got in your shopping cart and you check out with it, it's yours, right? So if you do multiple orders, just please email me and let me know that you want to combine your shipping. Typically, what I've been doing is shipping stuff out very quickly, and sometimes those orders don't get combined. That's okay. Next week, I actually won't return to the office until Tuesday. So if you do slam in a few orders and then immediately email me and let you know and let me know that you've have multiple orders, I can combine them and just refund the shipping if there is any. One thing that you guys will know ahead of time is that if you order 85 or over, you do get a free grab bag. I haven't advertised this yet, so you're getting a YouTube and Facebook exclusive here. But just to let you know that that's also going to be an option as you check out. And that won't require a coupon code. I'll just simply look at the total and say, hey, you made the amount, so I'm just going to throw in a grab bag. All right, so I'm going to flip my video around because I really want to talk about all of the different cool offerings that I'm doing for this grab bag. All right, first let's talk about these little end caps. These are my triple strand end caps. And I've crystallized them. So I thought I didn't have any more of these, and then was looking in my own inventory for stuff and then found them. And these are a triple strand end cap in pewter metal, which is also something that I don't carry anymore. But I decided to crystallize them, and I've only got, I think, 24 of these, 24 sets. And they're very, very cute and sparkly, and have made for some really fun projects. I had, I think, some copper ones that I used for the very first Great Bead Extravaganza, and that was a lot of fun to use them. So I will have these, excuse me, again, available on Monday. And they're exactly the same as my typical end caps. They have the channels on the inside that grasp onto the ball chain, so you can use it with perhaps some other chains that you might find in the pop-up shop coming soon. But yeah, any of the capture and pearlescent chains work perfectly for it. Okay. Next up, I got to tease you guys in our Silkies Facebook group about this color. I think, what did I call it? I think I just called it solid copper capture chain. It's so pretty though. It's got a very like rose gold color to it. There's no other way to describe it. It's not orange and it's not pink. It's kind of in that in-between color. Much like another SilverSilk I'm going to show you here in a minute. But I absolutely love this. It's just a beautiful, like, sparkly color. Reminds me of blush or rosé. Why am I thinking about wine always? I don't know. I guess this is not time for happy hour, right? On a Tuesday. It's such a beautiful color. It's got a slightly pinkish, copperish ball chain core on the inside. And it definitely just illuminates the copper that's been knitted around it to make this beautiful chain. And I've also recalibrated the technology to have a more tighter knit. So you're getting a really high-grade product from here out with all of the SilverSilk. That's in my current inventory as well. Oh, thanks, Colleen. Always helping out with behind the scenes, so I appreciate that, Miss Colleen, with posting links and stuff over on the YouTubes. Ooh, Jennifer says, oh my god, the crystal end cap sold! For sure. Hi, Patty. Aw, love it when your name pops in. Oh, Miss Sarah says hi too. Gotta say hi to Sarah. Oh, you guys are so bad. The best. Really the best. Okay, so I love this color. Again, it is called... I can't remember the name what I called it. I think it's solid copper is what I called it. Wait till you see it in real life, though. The video really doesn't do justice. I've got this weird orange cast to... I think it's because of the table. Here, actually, let me try another thing. Maybe that... Oh, that helps. So there's just a lot of orange on that table, but that's more of the true color. So I'll keep this notepad behind me. That's my list of to-do things, so I'll just flip it to a neutral page here. Really should just have a white background. One day I'm going to have the right table. Here we go. All right, so loving that color. Let's look at something else. All right, just reading some comments behind the scenes here. All right, this one I haven't shown this to you guys yet. This is another copper one. I think I've been in a copper frenzy. So this might appear like metallic copper, but it's really not. There is actually a blue tinsel that's been woven on top of gunmetal ball chain. So you get this really unusual flash of blue within the chain. I think I was trying to make this for something else, a mystery kit perhaps, and it didn't pan out because I ended up running out of the blue pencil. So bummer for me, but not a bummer for you guys. Can you guys see that? It's got that beautiful flash of blue in there. So this will be made available on the pop-up shop as a pearlescent chain. It's very pretty. Again, just a very high-grade chain product. Look at that. It's got a beautiful blue flash to it. So I think if I can get my hands on some more Tencel, I would love to try other colors with this particular type of technique. But in any case, I only have, I think, like 29 units of this, maybe 30. It was like 30 or 29. It wasn't very many. So these, I feel like, will sell out fairly quickly. And the pricing will be the same as the regular pearlescent chains, of course. So you don't have to worry too much about that. It's just so pretty packaged up, isn't it? I'm very proud of my packaging. Okay, so those two chains, by the way, were sold in 3-foot formats. This one's a knitted wire that's on leather. And I decided to do 5 feet of this because more is more, right? So you get more to play with. So this has been cut up into 5 feet. There's not very many units of this either, but I just had some leather cord and I was like, I don't really sell leather because I'm not a leather store. I've drawn back and reassessed what my store is. And for me, it's all about the knitting. It's about that chain style that I want to keep up. So I have some remnant materials within my own like stash of things back there, but this allows for some fun, innovative products. And being that it's exclusive, I get to sell it to you guys. So this is a white leather cord that is pearlized, and it has antique brass knitted over it. Super pretty. As you can see, that knit is very tight around that cording, and again, just a really cool appearance of textures there. That's a really great shot right there. It's super pretty. It's just a really great neutral color. So this does work with my end caps as well. So you can crimp it to your heart's content if you would like to, or if you have another method that you personally like to do, whether it's gluing in end caps or something, you can absolutely do that. So the chain is about probably, I just wound it up and I have to rewind it. But let me measure this. 1, 2, it's about a 3 millimeter cord. I think when all is knit and done. It's beautiful though. I mean, I wish I could have kept some for myself, but it wouldn't make any sense. So I'm just gonna give it to you guys. Okay, again, that is a 5-foot spool that'll be available in the pop-up shop. All right, let's look at a couple kits here. So this one is a refresh on the Eclectic Earth bracelet kit. I know that one sold out very quickly. So I got another bead suit together that I thought would be really fun, which is these grays and golds and brasses, and it's just beautiful. It's got a little bit of silver in there. So I kind of just threw everything into a tub, mixed it around, turned it into a soup, and then divvied it up into little kits. You get, again, the 10 coils of memory wire, and then you get a couple Silky's charms. And then I actually made this. So this isn't hematite leather chain, pipe chain. You can see that pipe chain is in there. This is actually hematite colored silicone tubing with black wire over it. So it's just got a different texture and feel and look about it than the hematite. In fact, I could probably grab one to show you the difference. So this one is hematite, and this one is the black. So it's got more depth to it than the hematite. More contrast is probably the right word. And I think that paired well with this particular kit, just to bring out those blacks a little bit more. Is the pipe chain, Patty's asking 3 or 4 millimeter. I believe it's 3.5, but let me take a look. 1, 2, yeah, it's about 3.5. The reason for that is that the pipe chain is actually 3 millimeter, and then the knitting adds a little bit on top of it. So, okay. So it makes that size a little bit bigger. All right, so that I think makes a kit, right? So like we've got enough to do the Eclectic Earth bracelets. If you're wanting to make multiples, you can. You get 3 feet of this to work with, and all of the other components. The video link will be in the shop, in the product description as well. So in case you're wanting to fish out that video again and look at it to see how the bracelet is made, you can just click in the description of the particular kit or product. So that, and I think I've only got like 20 made of these, so there's not very many of them out there. But if you love that bracelet kit, then you're gonna really love this. All right, and let's look at a chain followed by a kit. So this one is the one that I hinted at the other day, which was the kind of a rose gold salmon color. It's like getting dark here. Oh, I don't have any lighting. That's all right. Chain, and this is with pipe chain. So it's got a very bright neon like orange that I was like, I don't know what the heck I'm gonna do with this, because I ordered so much of it. And then I realized if I take purple tinsel and knit over the neon orange, it kind of tones down that color and brings out that coral attribute to it. And then you put that underneath copper wire. So there's copper wire knitted over this, and it just turns it into a beautiful, like, I don't even know how to describe this color. It's super gorgeous. It's not quite pink and not quite orange, and it's just in that happy in-between space. So I feel like I made a bunch of this, but I think it's going to sell out fairly quickly. So I'm going to make extra just in case. I don't know if you guys can see that there's a little bit of flash in there of that purple tinsel. It's just got a little bit of that purple flash to it. It's so cool. Stephanie says, my kind of color, for sure. Just that somewhere in between orange and pink. I don't know where it exists, but it's there. And if you get in real life, it's just stunning. It truly is. But I have this. I'm going to sell it by itself within the pop-up shop. And then I decided to make an Elements kit, an exclusive line of it. So if you wanted to, you could grab this kit as well, or instead of, which includes the chain, and then it includes a custom curated bead mix that or a bead soup that I put together, a couple Silky's charms, and then it has, I'll just bring this off this way, a few strands of beads. You get a couple strands of check glass, and colors do vary between kits, just to let you guys know. This color does coordinate with the chain. It's just a beautiful, happy color mix that goes along with it so beautifully. And then some of these shell he-she, which has all the colors in it. And it would just make a stunning, like if you just strung this onto it, oh, so pretty, right? So the possibilities, I think, would be pretty out there for options. So anyways, you get this custom bead mix that has beautiful pinks and orange tones in it. So that is going to be a thing. And I don't have very many of those kits either. There's, I think, only 25. So super limited. And I think I kind of placed it at a pretty good price point, so I don't see those lasting for very long. If you guys are not on my texting group, I highly recommend that you are. I'm going to text my folks on there first of whenever it's live, and then followed by all the social media and other stuff. So I feel like that group will want to know what's in the know very quickly of what's happening at SilverSilk. All right. And finally, I've got some cones. These came in the Great Beat Extravaganza kit that I had put together at the last minute because I feel like I needed to do that, and I don't know. I didn't get to make as many as I wanted, so I'm kind of sad about it, as is what it is. But for those of you who did get it, great. You got an exclusive. But I had a bunch of these cones left over, and I was like, I can't keep these to myself, even though I want to. It'd be so easy, but I can't hoard because I need you guys to hoard. No, that's not why. But I know how much you guys love to hoard as much as I do. So I'm just sharing the wealth here. But these are some cones. They are in a gold color. They have a patina on them that is a sea green. And oh, so pretty. These work perfect for hollow mesh. If you're wanting to use it for that, you can put multiple strands of capture chain in it. It's got about a 10 millimeter diameter opening with a 1.5 millimeter top opening, and the color is just super vibrant and beautiful. So you get a pair of those if you want to. That is my custom curated pick. And what's fun is the inside is also patinaed, which is unusual for cones to have, I think. I've only ever seen the patina on the outside. And it's got a great sort of wood texture that's applied to it on top too. So that when that patina really sets in, you could see those great highlights. It's so pretty. So that those are some items in my pop-up shop. There's quite a bit there, and it was a journey and a half to put it together, but I did. Again, that pop-up shop will be available Monday, July 18th. Happens to be my birthday. So that'll be available at that time. Again, unless you're on my texting group, and they might know ahead of time whenever that's available. Speaking of my birthday, I was chatting with Sam and Sarah, Sam Siegel of Sam's Beads, and Sarah Lovecraft, my sister, my design sister, and we all kind of share the same birthday month. In fact, I think we're only a couple days apart, which is kind of strange and also exciting. But we thought we would do a thing together. So on the 19th of which is next week, which is that Tuesday, we're going to do a birthday and beads and do a live video together. This will be at 12 o'clock Central Time, so during my lunch hour. And then to your respective, again, I'm not great at time telling, so I do encourage you guys to Google if you are unfamiliar with the different time zone conversions. But it'll be airing on Sarah Lovecraft's social media pages and YouTube channel, as well as Sam's, and then I'll just kind of tag off of those. So if anything, Teresa, our wonderful brand ambassador, her and Greta will keep you in the loop, and we'll share that video as it is happening. And we'll just all get together in the same space, so it'll be a lot of fun. I can't wait. It's gonna be a pretty epic video. We're actually going to use Sam's latest bead box, his July bead box, and I was able to include some SilverSilk with his company. So he's gonna be selling some bundles of SilverSilk that is exclusive to that kit, color-wise, and we're just gonna have a great time, and then we're just gonna roll into the midsummer market for the Great Bead Extravaganza. So there's so much happening next week. It's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be a great birthday week. It's gonna be a great fun time to celebrate. I'm sure there'll be lots of champagne and cake all around. So bring your party hats and bring your beads to the game, and we're just gonna spend most of next week just creating. It'll be so much fun. And that's pretty much all I had for you guys. I don't know where my... Oh, I was looking at this, and I was like, I'm used to seeing my wooden table, and then the notebook just really threw me off, so I'm gonna put that away. Here's all the stuff there. So this is gonna be so fun, you guys. It'll be so good. Teresa says all hearts. Always Teresa. She always gives me the best, like, messages and love via emojis and stuff, so I've always appreciated that. So thank you, Teresa. Brenda says happy early birthday. Thank you. You guys are so sweet. All right. Well, I guess that's pretty much it for my show. If you have any questions, hit me up with an email. I'm always answering emails as quickly as I can. And I'm on the Silkies group a little bit more these days. Sometimes it's hard for me to get on there and check the social media and see what people are up to, but I always appreciate that you guys are posting stuff, letting me know how you're doing, and we're all surviving this crazy heat wave that's happening this summer together. Some of you are in cooler places, though, and I'm kind of jealous. I wish I was. It's been nicer today, I will say that. We had a little bit of overcast, so it's not been too bad, but still doesn't beat some of those 70-degree places that some of y'all are in. And you've got a pool at your disposal, so which is just phenomenal. So I'm going to live vicariously through you guys. Alrighty, well, I will see you guys on this other side of the social medias, and again, can't wait for next week. I love all of you so much. Bring it in for a big O hug, and I will see you at the next video tutorial that we do, possibly next week. All right, bye.